What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about KTA, Keeta, the cheetah. Hit the like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. Okay, here we are. Here we are at about 14 cents now. We've come down a little bit. I did buy some more. I bought back at, I want to say it was just below 16 cents or something like that. And then I doubled down, I tripled down at this 14-cent area, basically where we are now. A little bit, I think, actually higher than where we are now. It's completely possible that we go down. Again, I'm not in a position where I'm worried about this at all. If it goes down, cool. I'm not like, go down, do it. Go down on me, please go down on me. I want to buy more at lower prices, and I do think that from a 4-hour perspective, if we look at this on an RSI perspective here, we have, oh, come on now, we do have double bearish divergence, high here, lower high, with a high here, higher high, right? Double bearish divergence does imply that we're going to move down, probably, likely, possibly, to this area here at about 11.5 cents. And oftentimes with divergences, you do exceed the divergence ignition, the beginning of where the divergence formed. Often, what I mean by that is oftentimes you will go through the line where the divergence originally formed. However, one thing's making me think that might not happen, and I'm hoping that it does, but it might not. The reason, let me tell you why. First off, I want it to happen. I want us to go down here because I have some dry powder on the side set. It's got a little name tag on it. It says for Keeta the cheetah. It is literally, and Keeta I think is a cheetah. I don't know, man. I don't know. The symbol's cool though, but it looks like a cheetah. Maybe it's some kind of panther or a leopard, but it's some kind of cat nonetheless. Keeta, cheetah, sounds like it would be the cheetah. Anyways, I've got some money set aside to double down, maybe even triple down on what I have now. I put my initial investment back in here, right, at lower prices after selling at like 19 cents, right? Bought back in at about 16 cents because I thought we were going to go higher. It was looking like we were going to do more of this stuff. We've broken that structure, the structure that looked kind of like this, and we're to the downside. And so that made me think that we could go lower. I tripled down there at about 14 cents. I'm willing to double down again on my total position, not for my initial position. I'm willing to go in heavy once we go below this line, and that's why I'm excited for it to go there. I hope it does. Now, generally speaking, with divergences, this is what happens, but generally doesn't mean always. We could, if it's bullish enough, find support here. After all, this is prior areas of resistance that we're already finding support on now. And after all, this look again right here, I feel like this looked it had a very similar look to this back over here, but we broke out of this. We broke out of it, but we didn't go anywhere. We're just finding support at the same areas that we found support at. So my thoughts are, if we don't move down soon, likely what's going to happen is we are going to move up soon. I'm not going to lie, guys. I had a dream that Keeta was above 30 cents. I woke up this morning and I literally was like, damn it, did I miss my opportunity to buy more? Because I thought it was at 13 cents. I had a very realistic dream it was at 13 cents. Sorry, 33 cents. 33 cents. It was in the 30s. But no, not there yet. Just because I had a dream doesn't mean that it has to happen. We could go dramatically lower first and then come up. All right, let's go over that real quick. Actually, if we look at this on a daily basis, your daily RSI is super hot, y'all. It's super hot. How hot is it? I mean, damn, man, it's hot. It's hot to look at. It's at a 94.5. You're still at an 83. That is still hot in itself, and you've cooled off a little bit, which is fine. But being this overbought, generally speaking, whenever you get to the 90s, you come out of the 90s, you don't stop until you get out of the overbought zone or near it, and then you bounce back up. Something like that happens, right? To see a move like that, I would anticipate Keeta here would probably make a move down that's at least all the way down to 8 cents or somewhere around that area, if not something as low as 4 cents. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but if you're buying here, you have to be willing. You have to understand that there is a decent chance. It's not a small chance. It's a pretty damn decent chance that we could go down to 4 cents. You have to be able to look death in the face if you want to buy here. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but if you're trying to be safe and smart, this is not the area to buy. At least below 11.5 cents. Why did you buy C-Zar? Then why did you buy? Because the amounts that I'm buying are amounts that are insignificant. They're not amounts that will make me upset or that will cause any kind of turmoil in my life in the short term. Go down. go down lower than wherever I'm buying here, I will only buy more, because in time it will recover, and in time that's just going to add to my stack. If I think that Keeta is going to go up to 33 cents, and which I do think it is, if I buy some here, cool. I'm going to have fun with the short-term funds, and we're going to play with that a little bit. I'll buy and sell as I have been doing and trying to make some money off of that. And I shouldn't say trying, actively making money off of that, right? We're in the green. We're well in the green with Keeta here. Or if it goes lower and it puts me in the red, I will just buy more, so that whenever it does go to these targets that will inevitably happen, we will have dramatically more money, right? It's not a bad thing if it goes lower. In fact, I'm kind of hoping it goes down. I'm not kind of. I'm very much hoping we get a chance to buy below 5 cents. But understand, it's not a small percentage. It's not a glimmer of hope that makes me think we could go down here. It's a pretty significant opportunity, pretty significant chance, likelihood that we do go down here. So if you're buying here, just understand you're buying at a relative high, and you're buying at prices that could genuinely, if you're putting your life savings in, which I'm not doing, right? The amount of money I have in here is probably not even, it's not even 2% of my whole portfolio. It's probably not even like a percent of my whole, let me think about that real quick. Okay, around like a percent and a half, around like a percent and a half of my whole portfolio is in this, which to be fair is a little bit more than I would be comfortable with putting in here now that I'm thinking about it. But again, I'd be more comfortable putting in some more money at these lows down here, right? And if we go down here, this thing will take up a sizable chunk of my portfolio, right? Even at these levels, even at like 11 cents, 10 cents, 8 cents, I wouldn't even have 5% of my portfolio allocated to this personally, right? It's just play money still. Well, 5% isn't really play money at that point, to be fair. I think like 1% or less is play money, 2% or less maybe for some people. If you have $1,000 to your name and you can make $100 a week to save, then 100, like 10% can be play money for your portfolio. But to be completely fair, I would make this a very sizable position down here. I was reading a little bit more about Keeta last night, and I the more I read about it, the more that I'm interested by this. At first I wasn't 100% sure if the initial the former Google CEO Schmidt, I forget his first name, but his last name is Schmidt. I wasn't sure if he was still involved, but to my knowledge, he is, right? Because this month, like 2 weeks ago, he was on an X space talking about Keeta right before the launch. So, or like right around the launch. So I'm pretty sure he is still involved in this, which I think is just that's pretty cool in itself. Layer one blockchains, DAG blockchains, they seem to have a very promising aspect to them. If we look at Caspa, I'm all over the place here, but Caspa, you guys, Caspa is the daddy DAG. It's the daddy DAG. And I was making a video on it yesterday talking about how I think this thing looks like it's at a relative low point. And it just made me think of a very similar situation that I've seen before in history, which is like Ethereum moving up. It's the mommy of all the ERC20s. When Ethereum moves up, all the ERC20s are doing good. All the altcoins are doing good. Solana with all the meme coins, right? There's a lot of Solana's the mommy meme coin. Whenever it and it's not a meme coin itself, but it's the mommy to a lot of meme coins on the Solana blockchain, and a lot of altcoins too, to be fair. Whenever Solana is doing well, meme coins are doing well. Now that Solana's not doing so well, people are tired of meme coins, right? They kind of lead by their ecosystem standards. Caspa is an ecosystem standard, I think, in the DAG community, in the DAG ecosystem, right? Caspa's doing well. It's been doing well since March 9th, and Keeta has also been doing relatively well since that same amount of time. What if Caspa going up? And I do think Caspa is going to go up. I think we're at a relative low point here. I think it's obvious. You found support at prior areas of resistance, just a little bit above there even. But from a relative low here to a high, I'm going to get back to Keeta in a second, but from a low to a high, 1886, this kind of bounce, it really sets you up to double in price from here even, or at least something that's like 80% or more in growth. If Caspa, this multi-billion-dollar asset, is doing this, and it's a DAG blockchain, it's the daddy DAG. What will the baby DAG do? The baby DAG will probably follow suit. It's having a hell of a time. While Caspa made a move up last week that was 21%. It's up 7% this week. Keeta has been moving up a lot more than that in respect to that. I don't know if there's a correlation, but just the way that I understand that crypto works, or at least the way that I've seen it work, it seems that these niche sections of crypto, when they do well together. When Dogecoin moves up, Doge memes move up. You'll see Floki, Shiba. You're wondering why all your Doge memes aren't moving up. Well, Dogecoin is not moving up, right? They might move up a little bit more here or there than Dogecoin, but when Dogecoin really gets going, the baby meme coins of Doge will do just as well, if not better, right? That's how it is. But they're waiting on the mom and dad to start doing some work. 14.3 cents now. Getting back to the task at hand here, I do believe inevitably that we are going to see higher prices. And what makes me a little bit discouraged that we won't go below 11.5 cents is we just haven't done it yet. We've had the reasons to. We had this like similar looking top like here where we were going to break out, but then we broke out to the downside, but we're getting less volume. We're getting less volume. And when you consolidate, and this doesn't mean that we're going to the upside, okay? This does not mean, but it does mean that we're going to break out soon. When you consolidate and your volume is dying off, that implies a breakout move is going to come soon one way or the other. And a breakout move of here, if we were to go higher, we'll go over that. But if we were to go lower, likely we'd find support first somewhere around 8.2 cents to 11 cents, somewhere in that area, right? Just below that divergence point right here on the 4-hour time frame. If we take a high to low here, and we look at our fibs, we're at the 2272. If we come down and find support at the 1886, that's fine. If we come down and find support at the 1618, that's fine too, but it's kind of in an area that makes no sense. I would think we go, maybe we do go all the way from the 2272 to the 1272. That's actually not uncommon at all. In extremely volatile situations, you can't see that happen. And this coin could definitely see some volatility. It's not a bad thing if it does. It's an opportunity if it does. It's a very golden opportunity. But the next target, if you notice, the 2272 here is where we stopped, and you do go just above the 2272 oftentimes whenever you stop there. The next target is the 2618, which is right at about 31 cents. 31 cents right there, right? So that's the reason why I've put a little steady hand into this thing. I think that it has a lot of potential to grow from here. I think that this nice little move of 117% could come any day now. We could move up. The breakout to the downside might only be this big. The breakout to the upside might only be this big. But if it goes down more, this target is still the next target to the upside. If it goes down more than that, this target is still the next target. And those growth, that gains only go up. So the more money, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but the more that you buy at these lows, the more that the gains will promote for you on the growth side, if it does grow. And I think that it will. I think there's a lot of interest in this thing, but clearly volume's dying off now. We'll see how it goes. I am thinking that just by looking at this right now, a breakout move is coming. It's on its way for sure. Generally, when you see volume die off in a consolidation phase, you break out one way or the other. Could you break out to the downside? Yes. You kind of have a flat base here with a descending high structure. Yes, you could break out to the downside, but bullish trends, bearish patterns don't perform as well as they normally would. The suggested kind of area would be to the upside, and because of that, that's why I double down or triple down at the 14-cent areas, because even if it does go lower, I still have enough dry powder on the side to double down here, and we could just at that rate come up, form some kind of double top. I get out at like a semi-green neutral area for these purchases and a larger growth amount for these purchases down here, right? And then we can ride that wave down to 4 cents and then buy more together, or maybe it goes up higher. I don't, who knows? I'm just explaining all these possibilities, possible outcomes. What I'm trying to say more than anything is prepare yourselves. We are probably about to break out. The next target area is above 30 cents itself. That's the next target area. That's where I would be selling. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. And it just depends on what happens, right? If we go below, I would say, we're at 14.3 cents now. If we do go below about 12.5 cents, we go below this low, then yeah, see you down at 8.2 to 11 cents, somewhere in that area. If you take out 8.2 cents, you likely won't stop anywhere in between until you hit about like 4 cents, 4.5 cents, something in that area, okay? And then from there, likely up. I think this thing has a lot of potential. Don't take my word for it. Please do your own research. Do your own research. If you have Grok, just Grok it. Grok makes it easy. Or, you can just type in KTA on CoinMarketCap. They make it easy as well. Keeta. You can click on the number 3223. That's serendipitous, man. Serendipitous. Click on the white paper, click on the website, do all your reading. Make sure that you know what you're investing in before you invest in it. I got nothing else for you guys. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.